I think this is the most wonderful time to be alive. And we're going to start the show completely different than we normally do. Now, if you're a member, you got a chance to see this earlier. And I'm going to be doing it a lot. I'm going to be dropping off videos, and there's a ton of videos up there right now for members earlier, and they drop out later for people. But as a kid, I always wanted to take my G.I. Joes and my He-Man and my Star Wars figures and play with them. And play with them on video games and everything. So anytime a game came out that was about like those heroes and stuff like that, I got ecstatic. But as a kid, you don't really have those much finances, right? But Gamescom, one of the games that you showed me today, took me back to my childhood. Let me show you guys.
Fast, Castle Grayskull is mine.
Not so fast, Skeletor.
Whoa, what's happening? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl Destruction coming soon to all platforms?
Yes, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Intense beat-em-up action that puts the power in your hands. Grab a friend and fight for Eternia with 4 playable heroes. Classic arcade controls. It's powered-up pixel perfection for your gaming console or personal computer. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, coming soon. From Limited Run Games.
Are you super excited like I am? I am over the moon right now. He-Man. This is crazy. But yo, let's get into this intro. Gamescom. You know how to start it off right.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no wriggling. Moonwalker, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, it's a wonderful Tuesday. Usually it's Game Pass Tuesday, but nope, today is Gamescom Tuesday. Now, if you saw on Iron Lord's podcast, we sat through the whole entirety of Gamescom. What I'm going to do is bring you bite-sized chunks of the days, of the games that I like the most, some games that weren't shown, some games that's on under NDA that I got a chance to watch. And the way that we do it now today, I might change my format, right? But when we're doing game shows or cons and stuff like that, I want to do it this way. I want to show you what I like the most from the show. Then I'm going to give you what I rated it, and we could talk about it inside the chat. Like, tell me what you like the most. Maybe I missed a game that you like more than what I like. What you rated the show. But let's get into the show as a whole, because I personally had a great time. And I'm going to be narrating some of the things that we see. Now, I ain't going to lie. When I saw this trailer pop up, I said, what the hell is this? What could it possibly be, right? And as I continued to watch it, then I looked at the name, and it was like ODST. And they're leaning into this heavily. As this game is about to drop on the 26th, PlayStation and Xbox is pulling out all the stops. They're not effing around. I see now what they truly mean when they're talking about they're going to give you 100% of their effort when they come to collaborations. And I appreciate that. So to see these OTS divers, or these ODF Marines, and they're coming down, you got the SMG, they're showing you the weapons in action, right? And they showing you the suits, the A Recon suit, and then they have the pistol, one of the most iconic weapons inside Halo. I think the pistol is Mr. Ha's favorite weapon, but the assault rifle is mine. So showing the assault rifle in the PlayStation world is dope, but you're actually working around with these creatures. I've never seen them before. But then you have the shotgun. The shotgun is a staple inside Halo. You understand, if you get into close quarters, you take them down with a shotgun blast. But there's new patterns, new weapons, new vehicles that they're able to jump inside, and the collaboration looks dope. I'm not gonna hold you. Sony and Xbox doing this together gives me hope for more collaborations in the future. And they're not just playing nice together; they're actually taking this the whole distance, boy. I told you, Xbox and PlayStation, they on the job right now, B. Now, Lords of the Fallen 2. Attic and I are actually playing Lords of the Fallen 1, and I like to drop in co-op play. Lords of the Fallen 2 probably picks up where the story left off. Now, there is an enemy that's in this trailer that Attic and I definitely got a chance to play against, and she had killed me. But Attic was still alive, and I was cheering them on from the sides. That stream is still up. You can go check that out on Frontline Gaming Streams. But I like the world. I'm not a huge into Souls-like, but when you do Souls games where you can do co-op and you can do it a little bit differently, it intrigues me. It makes me want to play the game, right? I'm heavily invested in Lords of the Fallen universe, the world, and them sticking to this game and making it as best as it can be. I think it's up there with the Souls games, like the Dark Souls and Demon Souls and those games. Again, I'm a novice when it comes to Souls-like games, but this game is truly compelling to me because it has that that je ne sais quoi. It's different to me, and in its simplicity, it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. Onimusha. So we got a chance to play Onimusha when we was at Summer Games Fest. Well, not play. We got a chance to watch it, right? And they showed a different trailer, if you will. They gave us access to a different piece of content. Now, not saying that this content is bad. This content is really good. It gave you 100% gameplay. What we saw was them actually playing a demo of the game, and it took it into different areas. Now, this is horrifying within itself. This character that they getting a chance to go against, this villain, Onimusha, is a staple of my youth, and I got a chance to play all the games. Now playing this new Onimusha, and I can't wait to get a chance to play it, set in feudal Japan. These things are dope to me. Shooting the barrels, using other weapons like a wind technique, and then lightning on fire. The game is visually pleasing, and I know the controls is on point. Capcom never disappoints. Like this parrying system, you see the parrying system, and you can see the weak spots that you can hit on the characters. The game looks incredible, 100%. I actually love it. I can't wait for it. NCSoft. This game kind of took me by surprise. Big Fire Games, publisher NCSoft. These dudes are doing good things. I think this is Cinder Project? No, Cinder City. Right. Look at this, man. This is what I wanted the Division to be. You see the traversal, the city traversal, and then they're jumping out of windows with ropes and stuff. You got shotguns, you got pistols, you got hit boxes, you got different crazy animals, creatures that you could actually fight. But it's team based. Look at the squad base that you got there, right? And that's what I thought Division would needed. It needed some vehicles to get around. But then it's like an event in the city where y'all all come together and attack whatever the enemies are. I like this level of collaboration. This is what I wanted from the Division and Division 2. They're stealing the Division's energy when it comes to this. I'm all in for it. Project Cinder City. Cinder City. I gotta get that down packed. But The game looks visually pleasing. This looks incredible. Dope stuff. Now listen, very early on when I was playing on the PC, it was a game called Vampire the Masquerade. Now, not Bloodlines, just Vampire the Masquerade. And I fell in love with that game. I'm a huge vampire fan. I love vampire movies. I love vampire games. This is the reason why Redfall, I was suckered into it, because supernatural works with me. Werewolves, vampires, zombies, ghouls, things that go bump in the night. Absolutely works for the kid. When I'm seeing Bloodlines 2, I'm upset that I didn't even play Bloodlines 1. So I got to get myself over to play Bloodlines 1, because Bloodlines 2 looks absolutely phenomenal. Yes, I'm an absolute fraud. 100% I concede to that. But listen, this thing looks fantastic. To me, it does. The world looks good. You go to different places. You're vampire hunting in the city at night. You're able to use your powers to hunt down people, talk to different people. It gives me, if Obsidian made a vampire game, this what it looks like to me. So I'm excited for it. Let me know if you're excited for it. If you played Vampire Bloodlines, the first one, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, let me know if you did, because I want to play it. I heard some bad things about it, but again, it's probably like cheap right now, so I'm able to just jump in and have a good time. But look at those vampire eyes, man. It looks dope as hell to me. I'm a huge fan. And then you got telekinesis and dismemberment. There's a huge story that goes along with it. I'm about this, man. And then you had the younglings, that just turned. Oh, man, the story looks dope. I'm a fool for this stuff. Yes, I'm a fool for this stuff. Back in the days, we thought this was the pinnacle of Genesis, and it was the pinnacle of Genesis, to play a comic book game and going from panel to panel, right? And we loved it. And I always wanted somebody to revisit this idea. As you can see, you could pick your way you wanted to go. It's like pick your own path. And, he's hitting barrels, and then, he busts through to the other side of the panel. And when he gets there, you do have a super move that you're able to do, which I found dope. And you become the hero. So wonderful stuff. But they changed it. They updated it, and they went further. And we're going to check out how they updated it. I think it's dope. Now, early on, there was a game called Comic Book Zone, but I'll show you that anyway. But this game is like the spiritual successor to that, with a little va-va-va-voom, if you understand what I'm saying here, right? If you get what the king is putting down, I hope you understand a little bit of that va-va-va-voom. But now we have the capabilities, the animation, the storytelling chops that we're able to do this. What I like more about this game, and after we get past this cutscene, is really a comic book panel, right? And it's more like Space Ace meets Comic Zone. And you see him going through panels, and it looks like Castlevania. Look at the animation, and he's busting through the comic book panels. Look at that. This is what I like as a huge comic book reader, and the ability to do this. Look at the platforming in between panels. This is what Comic Book Zone wanted to be, and I think it achieved it, right? You're writing in, penciling in different moves. This is the stuff that y'all didn't get a chance to see, that I actually got a chance to see, that I'm able to talk about, and I'm going to mix it in with what the first day is. This is incredible stuff to me. Being able to play a living comic book. Now, you're going to see it does give you levels of Castlevania. What was that? Zelda? I think there was Zelda 2. Remember when you was able to go from town to town and talk to people? This is the vibes that I get from this game when I see it. Look like he got the Master Sword, and now he's gonna take that and go actually try to go kill her. But you could talk to her. Look at the animation. This stuff is top-notch quality stuff. I like it. You got waifus. You got animated characters. I want to know if it is RPG elements, and he's going in for the sword. But what happens when he touches this sword? Well, I can tell you, he gets split. His wig gets split by the king, no doubt. But yo, I'm looking forward to this joint, Comics Zero. Of course, we knew that Indiana Jones was going to show up in some form or fashion. Machine Games at its finest. The DLC, it's about to drop in September. It's going to be a huge month. Microsoft and Xbox seems to have their cadence down pack on the way they're going to release games, give you DLC, get you back into games that you've purchased, or maybe you didn't purchase, but this DLC intrigues you more. I need to finish Indiana Jones. Again, I'm an absolute fraud, but I'm playing a ton of NDA games. So if you're interested in Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and this is the one with the giants. Okay. Cat's out the bag. It's showing up the Nintendo Switch 2 next year. I thought it would be this year, but it's next year. And I think at that time they will have more DLC for Indiana Jones. Indie isn't over, and Xbox isn't done with it. Wonderful stuff. Now listen, our wonderful friends and family over at Atari is doing Bubsy 4D. Bubsy was a great game, a great 3D platformer, if you will, for me. Now, a lot of people didn't like Bubsy. I did. Started off as 2D, then it went into 3D, and I was a huge fan. I'm a fan of the animated cartoon joint, and being that Atari isn't giving up, I love what Atari is doing. Shout out to our friends and family over at Atari. They got new hardware coming. Soon we'll be unboxing that hardware, talking about that stuff. Listen, man, I'm telling you, this is dope. I'm a Bubsy fan. This is one of the games at Gamescom, Gamescom, that stood out to me because it harkened back to my nostalgia as a kid and gave me what I wanted. So look at it, man. Bubsy looks fantastic. I hope you guys are into Bubsy 4D, like your boy. And you can even use old skins like the 3D skin when he first got over to 3D. I think there was that in the PlayStation. And then it went to Sega. I think it was Dreamcast, maybe. Could be. But yeah, this is dope. Bubsy's back, baby. And Atari got him. Bubsy 4D. Fight Night Fridays is always looking for new games. And this game just came out of the blue. I didn't know I needed another hero shooter. I didn't know that it would even be possible. When once I saw they had a monkey in a space suit, it was up. I don't care what you say. When you can throw banana bombs in this game, monkey in a space suit, it's up. I'm gonna be playing this Fight Night Fridays. If y'all not in, that's your problem. But I'm in this right here, man. So get it together, figure it out. I think it's 3-on-3. It looks like 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. I don't care. But it looks frenetic. It looks fast. It looks incredible. Everybody has their own powers. It could be some type of extraction. I don't know. But I want to play. It looked like an extraction shooter. I don't know. With hero type elements. Time is your currency. Survival at all costs. Looks dope, man. Look at that, the monkey, son. Yo, I can't wait. Time takers. So again, I want to thank y'all. This is a little bit of different format. We're going to be doing this for cons, right? So whenever shows show up, we check out the shows. We talk about the shows. We talk about what games is there. I will be talking about more games as we go on. Because it was so many different games there, like the Deadpool VR. That game is incredible. But I played that at Summer Games Fest, so I did know it was gonna be there. I did know that it was. It looked dope. It plays dope. It's probably one of the best VR games that's out. Is it absolutely worth your money? Absolutely, 100%. But listen, this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy the King. Summer Games Fest is on. There's a lot of stuff dropping, a lot of information out there popping. This is the best time for us to really dig deeper into the games there. Now, I know y'all gonna say, "Yo, King, how come you didn't talk about Call of Duty?" I'm gonna do a whole little Call of Duty thing, and I'm gonna put that up for members, and then I'm just gonna drop out to you guys after the fact. But the fact that Call of Duty had 4-player co-op meant a lot, right? But I got Game Pass, so I'm getting it regardless, you know. And it's not a Call of Duty Battlefield thing. I just want Battlefield to be as competitive to push Call of Duty to greater heights, and I want Call of Duty to ditch last generation. So that's why I'm hyping up Battlefield. But this is Xbox Frontline News. If you liked anything you see here, this is a Xbox centric channel, but I talk about everything that goes on in the industry, from PlayStation to Nintendo to Atari, right? Wow, who would have thought that? But primarily Xbox. And if you want to see me streaming, go to Frontline Gaming Streams. That's my sister channel where I stream every day, and have a good time there. Fight Night Fridays is there too. So I'm gonna take that logo and I'm gonna go where players play and winners win. And I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell you, try to play the Game Pass.